You went quiet, and now they don't know how to handle you anymore. You did not plan to go quiet. It happened after a series of moments where speaking did not change anything. You explained yourself more than once. You asked questions directly. You tried to bring clarity in situations that felt off. Each time, the response you received was either incomplete, avoided, or turned back on you after a while. Continuing to talk started to feel pointless. Before this, they understood how to deal with you. They knew you would respond. They knew you would try to fix things or explain yourself. That predictability gave them an advantage. It allowed them to control how conversations moved. They could delay answers, shift topics, or give just enough to keep you engaged. As long as you were reacting, they were comfortable. Then something changed. You stopped replying. You stopped replying the way you used to. You did not argue. Did not repeat your concerns. You did not try to correct every misunderstanding. Instead, you pulled your energy back. You allowed silence to stay where confusion used to be. That shift may have seemed small from the outside, but it changed everything. At first, they may have thought you were just taking space. They expected you to return the same pattern once you calm down. They believed your quietness was temporary, like before. That is why they did not adjust right away. They were waiting for you to come back into a role they understand. But you did not return to that role. You stayed consistent in your silence. You stopped responding in ways that gave them control. You stopped offering explanations that were not being received properly. That is when they started to feel something unfamiliar. They no longer knew what to expect from you. They know they could not predict your reactions. They could not rely on your usual response to guide their behavior. The same approach they used before no longer worked. That created uncertainty. And uncertainty is something they were not used to dealing with. Now, when they try to engage with you, the dynamic feels different. There is no easy way to shift the conversation or avoid certain topics. Your quietness does not give them anything to work on. It does not create an opening for them to control the direction. It simply exists, and that is what makes it difficult for them to handle. They may start to question what changed. They may replay past interactions, try to understand when the shift happened. They may notice that the same things they used to do no longer get a response. That lack of response forces them to sit with their own actions instead of reacting to yours. For you, the silence is not confusion anymore. It is clarity. You are no longer trying to solve something that does not make sense. You are no longer searching for answers from someone who avoided giving them. You have accepted what you needed to understand, and that acceptance changed how you showed up. There is not This is not about ignoring them or trying to create a reaction. It is about choosing not to engage in something that kept you in a circle. You recognize that your energy was being used in a way that did not bring you peace. Stepping back allowed you to regain that balance. They are not experiencing a version of you that does not fit into their expectation. That is what makes it difficult for them. They cannot apply the same method they used before. They cannot rely on the same pattern. Everything feels unfamiliar, and that discomfort comes from the change you made. You did not need to explain this shift for it to be understood. Your actions made it clear. The absence of your usual responses speaks for itself. It shows that you are no longer willing to participate in something that does not align with you. They did not know how to handle you anymore because you are no longer responding in a way they can control. And once that kind of change happens, the dynamic cannot go back to what it was before.